From the JCPenney studios, it's Live with Nick Stenson, with tips from some of the biggest names in the industry. Today's show is sponsored by Redken, featuring Global Artistic Director of Education, Chris Barron. And now, your host, Nick Stenson.
How we doing? How we doing? Good-looking crowd today. Well, welcome. And a special thanks to today's show, to Redken for sponsoring today's show. We have an action-packed show for all of you guys, so stay tuned. And our special guest, Chris Barron. So give it up for Chris Barron. All right. And please help me welcome Tiffany Hendra to the show. How are you?
So good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been a minute.
I know. I know.
So, I'm not the busy one these days. You are.
You're always busy. He's like the busy. You need to clone yourself.
Yeah,
Don't. You're too special.
Watch, you're doing the same thing now and even bigger.
I know.
Real Housewives of Dallas launched last week. Amazing. Congrats.
Thank you. It's been a wild ride, but I, finally got him out for the premiere last week, and it took me getting a TV show to get Nick out for a drink. Finally, we've been doing this show together, what, 2 years now?
I know. I don't even believe it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
It has
So
been.
I had to get on a reality show to get him out.
But it was worth the drink. He's doing really good. Some fun stuff.
Thank you.
Some fun stuff ahead.
Thanks. It's great for Dallas.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy. Just hang in there until third or fourth episode. There's going to be some touching moments,
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So her husband, Aaron, he's the rock star on the show. I think I want to get some pointers on how to sing and play the guitar and stuff.
When we first met, that's what I did, actually.
Really?
I ran into him, and I'd known him before, and I said, you know what? Here's my number. I think I want to take guitar lessons.
Oh, the
I still don't know. We've been married 12 years. I still don't know how to play guitar.
Well, it worked for you.
Yeah, it did.
Well, good luck with the show. We'll all be watching.
Thank you.
So for all of you out there, as always, we want you to log in to Tempo with your associate ID. We're going to be changing things up for this show. We are going to be starting with our guest from Redken. So as Education Artistic Director, Chris Barron helps develop the core curriculum taught across the country and around the world. Principle-based design and finishing, Redken Education's fashion's hottest trends. Chris divides himself between trade shows, hands-on workshops, and is a stylist for New York Fashion Week. Some of his accolades include Canadian Hairstylist of the Year. Congratulations, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
As well as Master Stylist of the Year for NAHA.
That's great.
Very good,
Wow.
very good. So please give a warm welcome to Chris Barron.
What a great looking audience
I
we got
know,
here,
welcome,
buddy.
my friend.
Doesn't he have the greatest look? I just love his style. I mean, really.
Well, here you have the rock star husband,
Yes.
so you have to have the rock star accompaniment on the
Yes,
couch.
but I think he could learn a lesson or two from you.
Everything that just covers. That's the main part.
Nice coverage, right? You're funny. So, lots going on with you.
Yeah, it has been a whirlwind. As a matter of fact, just even got this week, I just got back from Amsterdam doing my show there. So it's in the last 6 days. It's been Amsterdam, New York, Salt Lake City, where I flew in from last night, and then here in Dallas, which I love.
It sounds like you've been in the air more than you've been on the ground.
I'm in someplace warm.
There you go.
So that's the critical part.
That's good. So, Chris, you have your hands in a lot of different things. Talk about why the beauty industry for you.
Well, it's really industry, and I have to say, and I know with the people in the audience here and us, some people picked the hairdressing industry, and sometimes you picked it. So I always ask people, like, did you pick the industry? And you can usually tell. You have always wanted to be a hairdresser. I can tell.
Yeah, of course.
Right? And so I'm sure the dogs, cats, everything, all of those got cut first.
Everything,
right?
yes.
That's the way it is. For me, it's this. I was going to be a mechanic. I wanted to be a mechanic. My mother was a hairdresser. I knew I couldn't get fired. So to me, it was just that, Mom, can I have a job? And she did it, and I would have been the hairdresser. To me, I was the hairdresser that nobody should have hired.
Why is that?
Well, because it was partying my brains out till 3 o'clock in the morning,
Okay.
and then come in late. Didn't really believe in education.
Okay.
And I had a wake-up call one day. I mean, you guys, how many of you have had a wake-up call in your life? You know, the one where it feels like somebody came and hit you between the eyes with a 2x4. Because I was sitting and doing one of my clients. There wasn't a lot of them, but the one of them. And she said to me, Chris, don't cut my hair today. And I said, probably the most stupid thing you could ask. I said, why? And she said, because I'm from Canada originally, and I said, why? She said, because I'm going to Montreal to get a good haircut.
Ooh, ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah, so I pulled the scissors out of the back of her head. mentally. But, you know, I hated that woman, but I love her now because she changed my life.
Yeah.
So she got me hooked on education, and really that's what helped to launch, you know, and I just say to me, and the interesting find that, see, I always thought that I was put on the earth to be the best hairdresser that I could be. And it wasn't until, like, through Redken and their education and people being exposed to people like Blair Singer from Rich Dad, Poor Dad Group and understanding about adult education, I understand that I just get to be a teacher.
Yeah.
And to me, what better is it? I can be a teacher and doing hair, both of the things that I love.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well said. It's so funny because as you were saying that, I think to myself, like, for the longest time, I thought I wanted to be the best hairdresser in the world, and then I realized I wanted to be the person that made best hairdressers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's exactly
that was more
it.
important, and still is, for both of us.
And I think it's a critical part, not only in what we do, because sometimes, you know, all I have to do is go home and get my wife to take out tell me to take out the garbage and take out the cat litter. That, you know, it brings you right back to reality. But the part that I love about knowing you for so long is you are authentic. And I think that's the nature that, you know, as a hairdresser with your clients or with us, it's about how authentic are you with your clients. So you're real and you can make a connection with them. That's what it's about.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. I agree. So education, so it's a big deal for you.
Absolutely.
And if you guys didn't know, he's actually one of my mentors.
Oh.
I have learned so much from this man sitting next to me here. As a matter of fact, just recently, he was mentoring me for Matrix Destination. You guys saw Live with Nick, we brought you from Matrix, and he was one that really gave me some great skills on how to be a better presenter and the exchange of knowledge, so thank you for that.
It was absolutely my pleasure. Humbling.
But we have a few other businesses you have your hands in.
Yeah, you know, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and some of you may or may not know Michael Cole, and I was saying to him, you know, look, it's quite interesting, and we were saying that, look, when most people, quite frankly, I'm 66 years old, when most people are ramping down in their life, we're ramping up. So now we have 9 businesses that we have going.
That's awesome.
Right from software to education companies, et cetera. So they're all blends of in between that, and it has been, but to me, I'm coming of my own now and getting to do this as opposed to just only doing one thing. So it's been phenomenal, but it's busy and it's tiring.
Yes.
You know?
But it's a good tired.
It's an awesome tired.
It's a good tired.
It's an awesome tired.
That's awesome. Congratulations to you. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So we had the pleasure of having Chris at our last Expert Ed shoot.
Yeah.
So really amazing looks that you guys are going to see. We have some behind the scenes pictures here from the shoot. Really fun shoot. You guys are going to love the way this magazine turned out. Lots of great tips from Chris. And we actually have the cover to show you guys. You guys want to see it?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the cover. There it is.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
Really beautiful,
So
really
gorgeous.
beautiful. This is one of my favorite covers. Like, it just
Yeah.
kind of
Love it.
speaks to you when it's laying there on the desk. So congratulations to you.
Yeah, it was fun.
I really appreciate you being part of this shoot. So we're fortunate enough to have Chris have a live model here today. He started a little bit earlier with his model doing step 1, and periodically we're going to take you through the show to show you his progression. But right now, let's take a look at step 1.
Hi, I'm here with my lovely model, Cassidy, and this is what we're going to be doing the waves on. And first thing that we need to do is really to understand how to prep the hair first. So the first thing that I worked with is we added in the Redken's Express Treatment Primer, did a few pumps of that, worked that through wet hair. The next thing we did is we put a few pumps of the One United, sprayed that through the hair over top of it, and then again now we're going to layer and put over top of that, just for a little bit more volume, we're going to use Redken's High Rise Volume. About a thumb size amount, work that through the hair, layering one over top of the other. Blow dry it with a round brush, smoothing out the ends, and keeping the top nice and smooth, because that's really important. Muy importante in this piece. Now, to start this look, the first thing is it's really important to think about natural falling position. And the only piece that won't be in its natural falling position is this fringe, because we don't want it forward. We're going to bringing that over and adding into it. Now, next piece that we have into this is the section that we want to work with. To get the right section size, just make a peace sign for me. Okay, now add the peace sign is, just like when you're foiling, that will give you the amount of hair that you want within the iron. Now I'm taking a horizontal section. Now, here's to the 5 rules that you can use in order to make sure that you really get a really perfect Marcel wave, or if you do make a mistake, you'll know which one that you made the mistake on. So rule number 1 is, and this part's critical. Do you see how there's a C? Say C, the C. Yeah, very good. So you see the C. So first thing is see the C first. That's number 1. Okay? Now, number 2 is you want to make sure that you don't elevate this hair. So rule number 2 is minimal elevation. You may want to write this down. So see the C, minimal elevation. Rule number 3 is tail goes to the open end. This is the tail. Tail goes to the open end of the C. There's the open end, there's the closed. Now, those are really the only 3 that you need to do to make the wave. Okay, so we're going to start with that. And now the idea of this is it's going to come in from the top layer. Now, show you a little trick that I do. Instead of holding your Marcel iron in a regular way, I hold it upside down. So it's easier for me to control the barrel. Now, the first thing that I want this to do is I want this C to be about eye level on Cassidy. So right to there. Now watch, the bottom blade is going to go into this. It comes in right at the bottom, so you can see where the bottom blade is. That's what's going to make your first crest of the waves. Now remember, rule number 1, see the C. 2 is that minimal elevation. 3 was tail goes to the open end. Now this is rule number 4. Do you see how the top crest goes to, the bottom crest goes to the top crest? Now I back out and tap out. So to keep them equidistant, that means that I go, you see, now see how the C comes in? 4 is crest to crest. C is tap out, back it out first, then tap out. That keeps it from getting any of these hair while it's hot being pulled away and messing up your iron. Okay, now, so that's C number 1. Now watch, natural falling position. The other things that I want to think about here is don't pinch. You want to hold these sections much like you would do as if you were doing a haircut. You see how it's smooth and even all the way through that? Minimal elevation. People are going to have a tendency of wanting to pick this up. Now see, if you want to know where does that bottom blade go, measure the wave, do that equidistant amount. That is exactly where your blade, that bottom blade fits in. You see it? Now I take this, and it is, hold that end down, crest to crest. Very good. Now back out and tap out. So now remember, you're using a hot iron by your client's ear, so just make sure to be very, very cautious when you're putting this into the hair. I see, I just want to put, I'll show you a little trick here just to get a little bit more and reinforced crest on that. Add that in, hold it with your comb, and then go crest to crest. This will even out the wave. Make sure that your wave is beautiful and even all the way through that. So there you go. Now, next one is see the C again. This is something that you literally are going to do all the way around the head. It's a very repetitive movement, but I want you to see this last step first. Now watch there. There it goes. See how we got a little few of the ends that pull away in here? I'm going to go crest to crest in this with now. Now watch how we finish off this end. Because if I don't have enough hair to put another flat wave in, but the way you would finish this off, the way we learned in beauty school, is you would do your waves and you would finish it off with a pin curl. So what I'm going to do now is I take that iron, and instead of having it right against the head this way, I'm going to move it as if it's pointing to the head. I'm going to grab that end of the hair, and then I'm going to just twist that around like a pin curl, and there is your first piece. You can see how you get those waves inside the hair, and we're going to continue that right to the top.
Very cool. Wow. Very good.
Love that. I always wondered how they got that look.
I know.
Very cool.
Are you going to go try it now?
No, I'm going to call you.
Okay, good. And come into one of our salons, and we'll do it for you.
Yeah, like you have time.
All right, so that was step 1. Let's take a look at Chris doing step 2. Hey,
right.
Chris.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. So the idea of this is you can see how we've got this space is added in. Now the trick is, remember, step 2, no elevation, so you always start the next step below it. Now, it's very repetitive here, except the end, but I want to share with you how to get the guide so that they match. Okay, so now the bottom blade, remember on the blade, you got your barrel, you got your blade. Your blade is going to be, guide is going to be wherever that section of the other previous section was. Do you see it? There's the brace. That's the crest. Apply that in. Tail goes to the open end. Minimal elevation. I was just by the ear there, so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't burning her. Okay, so now right to here. Now next step, go back in. See, there's my bottom right into here. And that comes up, crest to crest. Okay, and back out and tap out. Now, on this end, notice on the end here, this is where we're going to actually put that end in again. And we're just going to turn that up. I just hold the end. Again, it's a little bit of a, hold it there till it's done. You see, now they all blend top to bottom. Now, the next step of that is very repetitious, but what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to be doing horizontal iron, and I'm going to be doing that all the way right to the back. I'll be doing that on both sides, and then I'll show you on that last step how to connect the two.
All right, it's looking great. We can't wait to see more a little bit later, right?
Especially on that hair color. It's really beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It really shows the hair color out well.
Okay, in the meantime, we're loving what's going on social media, and we have been inundated with before and afters.
That's for sure. They keep getting better and better, so keep sending them. And you guys, these names, they kill me. Here's one. Alamama Does My Hair. That's your name. Okay. It's showcasing long hair and auburn curls. I love it. It's beautiful. And then Living Color Char used Thermal Smooth to add to this fresh cut. Really well done. And she even got a shout out from Mizani. So you never know who's looking, so post really beautiful work.
And tag, tag, tag.
That's right.
Always tag. Life of a Hairstylist shows a cut from long to short. I love it. And Beauty by Carla C took the hair from matted and damaged to beautiful and bouncy.
Very well done.
Yeah, it looks great.
And Beauty by MJ posted this color correction and first session of going Khloe Kardashian blonde. I love it.
It's beautiful.
Madonna Robles, I believe, said second session taking it higher and brighter. Beautiful.
Yeah,
really
that.
well done.
Wow. A couple of other looks we pulled from Instagram are Hair by J-Bomb 635 posted this prom hairstyle.
Very pretty.
Wow, that's very cool.
I love the detail.
Yeah, and we know this isn't a before and after, but look who showed up at the Skillman Salon. John Cena popped in during a store signing, hosted by Miss Amber B.
I love it. All of these show great, amazing work that you guys are doing in our salons. But there was one that particularly stood out to me right now, and it was from senior stylist in Kenton, Ohio, Alyssa Greenemeyer. Beautiful work. Look at that. Wow. Amazing color, amazing cut, disconnected, very well done. So, Alyssa, we are going to be sending you a ticket, so you are going to be coming on our next show. We'll be sending you all the details. Keep doing the great work. We can't wait to meet you. So, we've been in the trenches of some really great balayage training. Did you guys go through the balayage training yet? Yeah. Balayage training is going really well. You know, it's not going away. It's a trend that has been around for a couple seasons. It's still very popular. It's the way that you blend the color is changing. The colors from light to dark, going on the blondes to the brunettes and the redheads, beautiful different tones. Well, I just wanted to share with you a really cool statistic. So our balayage sales for the balayage category are up 312% from last year.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Pretty good, right? Yeah. So it just goes to show you, like, when we get excited about something, we learn something new, we take it to our clients, and they love it, right? So well done, everyone out in the stores. But you know what? I want to see the balayage that you guys are doing on your clients. So please send your best balayage to livewithnickstenson@jcb.com. Please be sure to put in the subject line, best balayage. We want to see what you guys are doing.
Yeah, so cool.
Very good. And the celebration keeps continuing for all of our stylists. Back in the fall, we asked the education team to submit a concept if they were interested in entering NAHA. Well, we picked one lucky stylist, one lucky educator that we were going to mentor in the next NAHA competition. Cool. And the winner was Jamie Harris-Smith from Chicago. So congratulations to Jamie there. She did an amazing job, and we wanted to share her journey with you. So let's take a look.
「 For me, this opportunity was huge.
It is stepping up your game big time.
A contest like this definitely helps build confidence in all of the stylists.
For me to have one of my team, that's even bigger. That's a huge compliment to me.
I really wanted to reignite my passion and challenge me and elevate, what I do every day.
I think hairdressers are either creative or technical.
Gorgeous.
And the great thing about Jamie is she's both.
Now that I'm here, it's coming together. I can see it. Oh, I love that one.
Reaching for things like Naha turns something that would traditionally be a job into something that's a career.
Jamie Smith Harris, her collection was really thought out.
I have incorporated a diversity of textures, and they're geometric, they're powerful, they have a bold statement.
Yeah, that did it. This is amazing.
That bridge between the industry and JCPenney stylists has been closed.
I like that.
It's been great for us to see them grow tremendously, not only as hairdressers, but as artists.
The industry is endless, and we want everybody to know that when you work for the Salon by InStyle, we want to make dreams reality.
I want to do what I love.
What a great experience that must have been for her. Wow, I cannot wait to see if she's a finalist when the NAHA announcements come on May 18th. Fingers crossed.
I know, fingers crossed. But you know what? That's only one group of judges. Don't worry, Jamie, you're a winner in all of our eyes already.
Yes.
She came so prepared, so well thought out, so methodical to the whole process. So I can't wait to show you guys all what she did. We can't give it away yet because we got to hold it till May 18th. But on the June show, you might see what Jamie did. She did some amazing work.
Yeah. And while we're on the subject of our stylist, we wanted to share these pictures with you from the great Vespa giveaway winner, Diana Page. Okay, I think it's time. Okay,
These are great.
Oh my gosh, she is so fun.
I love it.
Wow.
She's on the way to education training. Perfect.
Love it. Okay, I think it's time to check in to see where Chris is on his style, right?
All right, let's do it. Everybody want to see where he is on the third segment of this? All right. Hey, Chris, how's it going in there?
It's going awesome, Nick. And I just wanted to show you, I'm really excited about the way that this turned out. So I want to give you the overall first. So I want you to just see how front to back, how all of these shapes and how they all blend together. It's our classic Marcel wave done with a 1-inch barreled Marcel iron. Now, the idea is, what I want to do at the final of this is, remember, it's all repetitive, but the idea of this with the iron is I want to give you the tip on this and how to blend together. So it's starting off with a horizontal line. So whatever side you start with, you're going to go horizontal to center back, and you follow that horizontal movement all the way down to the ends. And then there's that last little turn with the iron just to blend them together, if you remember from before. Now, here's how you blend from front to back. So if you take a look at, if you were going to do the same thing where you start at the same point and they both went back, the two closed ends would butt against one another and it wouldn't blend together. So the way that you do it, it's exactly the same movement. You start horizontal, so your sides blend. Now when you go to the next section, can you see how C1 on this side blends with C2 on the opposite side? So all you do with every subsequent section that you take, you just make sure that you point your iron and the bottom blade is aimed at the bottom of C2 and you connect them together and you do that all the way down. Wow. That's the way that it blends together and you get a classic Marcel, and I can't wait to show you the difference when we do that beach volume look.
Well done, well done. Give it up for Chris.
Love it.
So good. I love the technical skill behind that. It's something that everyone could use. And in a few minutes, we'll be back with Chris to reveal the final look. As you know, on our last show, we talked a lot about the importance of healthy hairdresser.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
So this month, we wanted to share with you a few more tips from Modern Salon.
Yes.
You ready?
What you all do as stylists is really physical, and I think sometimes people forget to drink water. You have to hydrate. So try to drink water throughout the day to improve your circulation and boost your energy. It's really, really important.
You know, that's not only important for stylists, but the managers as well. Like, I've noticed I got to be one of those people that, like, I keep a gallon of water around all the time because it's so important to keep hydrated.
Yeah.
Great point. And we all have those special clients. And sometimes we need a beauty breath break. It's just what you need. So here's what you do. So everybody in the audience, do this, okay? Tiff, you too.
Okay.
Okay. So standing tall. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears as you bring your spine into a neutral position.
Okay.
Take a deep breath through your nose and feel the flow of the air as it travels in through your lungs and out through your lower abdomen, moves out. Slowly and fully exhale, letting the tummy move inward into your spine. Repeat this 4 to 5 times for a deep sense of relaxation and increased energy.
I'm more
How
awake.
we feel?
It does. It wakes you up. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I know it seems like simple things, water and breathing, but you know.
It seems really simple, right? But we forget the simple things in
I know.
life.
And finally, as part of your work, your hands are constantly in water or in chemicals. So why not slip your favorite hand cream in your purse or your bag and apply it throughout the day? Your hands will totally thank you for it. And you know, ladies, you know, you see your hands age, so take care of them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
shows age.
Guys, you too.
Yeah.
Take care of them.
Everybody. Everybody.
Nobody wants old hands,
No,
right?
no.
That's true. So thanks to Modern Salon for sharing these industry healthy hairdresser tips. There's more. You want more? Yeah. All right. So I was really lucky to be at the America's Beauty Show in Chicago, and WGN Morning Show wanted to feature the Salon by In Style and all the great things that we're doing with latest trends. So let's take a look.
In today's Midday Fix, we are updating our winter look with hair trends for spring, getting an upscale style without the major costs. Nick Stenson is JCPenney Salon's artistic director. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so what's the first one we're working on here?
First one is all about waves. So it's all about creating texture in the hair. A lot of people with long hair, they want volume on top but can't figure out how to get it.
Yeah.
So this particular one, we put a deep side part into the hair. And then as you can see, we left the curls in to show everybody. You go under and over, under and over. So if you're curling it at home, alternate the different curl patterns and then brush it all out and you'll create that volume at the top.
And our look number 2, braids are so in.
They're so in. We keep thinking they're gonna go away, but they don't.
They don't. Well, I'm kind of glad because it keeps your hair out of your face too.
It does, and this is fun. This is a great way to take something from day to night, put some braids in on top. It's funny, people are afraid of braids, but everybody seems to know how to French braid.
Right.
So these are basically really tiny French braids put into the hair. 4 of them, secure them in the back, go back in with the curl, pick it out, actually use your hands, use a texturizing product to really build in that volume in the hairstyle. So this is beautiful. It's a chignon here. I'm gonna show you. I left one piece out to show you here what I'm gonna do. We have another deep part here. It's interesting, I came all the way around right behind the ear here.
Okay.
Secure this into a nice soft twist into place here. And then you have the freedom to do what you want on this side. She has some layers here.
Okay.
So you could just let those drop out. That really makes it fresh and modern. And then you could just twist it back here and go right over and secure it into place. So what's cool about this is it gives you a really interesting look all the way around.
You can, of course, get all these looks and much more at Salon by In Style inside your nearest JCPenney store.
I'm Christopher Blaze from Warwick, Rhode Island, store 0367, and you're watching Live with Nick Stenson.
Okay, Nick, I am so excited to see how great the model's hair looks.
I know.
Are you ready?
I am. So
Yes.
Chris, let's bring out the beautiful model. Let's take a look.
It was a blast to do, and she's been, I will tell you the trick, pick a model with finer hair types. Take a little less time, but it can be done on coarse hair as well.
There you go. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful. And what do you think of her ensemble here?
Super cute.
Beautiful, right?
Super cute. I love it.
You know, we are JCPenney, and this is actually a JCPenney dress. This is from one of our new lines called Bell and Sky. So it's really chic. I love it. Works really well with the style. Where are you going to go with the next little look you're going to do here?
To me, it's the classic look, right?
Yes.
We got it for our classic clients, but I think with the volume, we've been talking volume. I just wanted you to see how you can take this and actually dress this up and get a lot more fullness and airiness out of it. And why don't I do this? Why don't I give you a little bit of hair and we can both do this together.
No pressure.
See, now don't mess up that side, right?
See? Okay. Under or over?
I
do
this.
under to start, under to start.
Under to start.
Under to start. See, by doing it under, then you got that little...
But I want to go over now.
Okay, go over then.
Because you can push that curl in, right?
Yeah, yes. Now, see, because it's then you can just get the start on the wave,
He's like, get out of my hair now. That was
Yeah,
enough.
that's right. No, you're doing awesome.
There you go.
One day when I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Yeah, right.
And then they always say, you know, you can't always be young, but you can always be mature. You know. So right now I'm just using Redken's 32, which is the triple threat, and doing that just to give this extra volume, extra little bit of zhuzh that we got into there to hold it into the place.
We all love zhuzh.
Yes. Now look at that. There we go.
Here, go here.
There we go. Zhuzh. Zhuzh. Make big.
I love
big hair, good hair.
Well,
Okay.
you keep going with
I'll
this.
keep going.
Make it bigger and bigger and bigger. I want to tell you all about a special Mother's Day offer that we have. So for anybody who spends $30 in a salon service or product, they can receive a $10 off 25 purchase in the store. So it's really awesome. It's a way for our store to really celebrate our salon, drive traffic into the salon, get some great product, get some great service, and then get them back into the store to get this great outfit that she's wearing, right? Stylists who share this offer the most on social media will win a ticket to come be in our live studio audience. Woo! Nice, right?
Am I eligible? Am I eligible?
You're eligible.
I'm eligible.
You're eligible. Sell some product. So I want to see thousands and thousands and thousands of shares on social media and tag me in it all so I can see what you guys are doing. Oh, look at that.
Fabulous.
Looks beautiful.
Amazing.
There you go.
Very chic. I love it.
I'm ready to go to the bar.
Ready to go to the bar.
And it's only noon.
So Chris, tell me, this looks amazing, but you know, as hairdressers, we all have a special product that we can't live without. What is your Redken must-have, can't live without product?
Well, you know, for me, it's really about how do you pick one? But if I had to pick one now, because I have them seasonally, and to me right now, it's the Beach Envy from the volume lines.
Beach Envy, sure.
And to me, it gives that gritty look to the hair, a little bit of salty feeling to the hair. Yeah. You know, I use it in my hair. I just love it. I use it in short hair, long hair to give it a little bit of extra grit.
Awesome. Well, there it is. Well, give it up for Chris Barron, everybody. Thank you so much, my friend, for sharing your knowledge and passion with all of us today. And your beautiful model. Thank you for being here with us. And we'll be right back.
Today's trivia question. How many different hair care brands do we carry on jcp.com? 43, 56, 83, or 96? The answer right after this. Do you know someone who is deserving of a makeover? Send us their story to live with Nick Stenson at jcp.com. We'd love to hear from you. Congratulations to today's winner of a Redken gift bag, Janae Jenkins. The correct answer to today's trivia question is 83.
All right, so starting April 24th, we have several Mother's Day offers. For every retail product sold, you get a mini for a penny. So get your penny's worth. Love that one.
Yeah. And the stylist who brings in the most new clients between April 24th and May 10th wins a $50 gift card, one winner per salon.
I like it. I want to
cool.
win. And we have the Matrix contest. So the stylist in each salon who sells the most Matrix retail between May 1st and June 4th wins a Matrix gift bag. One winner per salon. Very nice.
Can I enter? I want some Matrix.
You're out, sorry.
The district who has the highest Matrix retail sales in the month of May wins a district-wide event.
That's a big one.
That's fun.
This is a big one. If you remember, we did that with Sexy before, where we had the Sexy Sunday, and it was a district-wide. Everybody won, and I was
awesome.
there, and the design team was there, so we're doing the same thing with Matrix, so this is a good one. All right, so thanks again to Redken for being our sponsors today, and a special thanks to my good friend Chris Barron for being here. Don't forget to follow me on social media, and we're starting a new thing called Fast Tip Friday. If you haven't seen it, it's on all my social media channels, so send your questions to any of my social media handles. I will be picking 3 questions to answer each week. If your question gets picked, I will be sending you one of my favorite Matrix products.
That's cool.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'll see you next month in Expert Edge.
And then in June for our next show.
Very cool. I can't wait. And for those of you who are in the Los Angeles market, please consider coming to Bioionic Style Awards. They're coming up this particular weekend. I want to see all of you guys there. We're featuring the Salon by InStyle there. Cool. I am one of the lucky judges amongst some of our industry's best. So I hope to see you guys this weekend at the awards. Let's take a look at some more details around the awards.
Welcome to the 2016 Style Awards, live from Hollywood, California, where 4 of the best hairstylists across America will compete for the right to be crowned the champion of style. and they'll walk away with a published photo shoot sponsored by Modern Salon magazine. Join us April 24th at Club Avalon to be part of this exciting competition. Meet the stars of hairdressing who'll be judging the contest, and grab your seat to watch Sassoon hair icon Fernando Romero receive his Lifetime Achievement Award. There'll be giveaways, education, a chance to meet the VIP judges, and an open bar. So if you're a hairstylist, this is a must-see event. The Style Awards, April 24th, Hollywood, California. See you on the red carpet.